I'm stepping into Binbun's world today, but we're not just watching a shader demo. We're unpacking how a tiny idea becomes a big visual moment on screen. So stick with me as we break down a parallax portal shader created in Godot and why this kind of technique matters beyond pretty pixels. What jumps out first is the sense of depth you feel without turning the scene into a full-blown 3D rig. This is the parallax trick. Layers of texture shift at different speeds to simulate depth. Personally, I think that's the magic sauce here. It's not about adding more polygons. It's about clever sampling and texture choreography that convinces the eye to wander through a space that looks layered but stays lightweight. What makes this really interesting is how Binbun tethers parallax to a portal concept. The portal isn't just a flat image with a glow. It's a living plane where foreground, midground, and background layers slide past one another as you'd expect when looking through an opening into another space. From my perspective, the result feels immersive precisely because the depth cues aren't static. They respond to the idea of stepping through, which adds narrative energy to the visual. At the core, Binbun says the effect uses a shape texture and a noise texture to map parallax layers. Think of the shape texture as the architectural guide for how layers stack and interact, while the noise texture adds irregularities that mimic real-world imperfections, gives it character, and avoids that clean, cinematic computer-generated feel that can make shaders look sterile. What many people don't realize is that the subtle jitter from noise can sell the "this is a portal" moment more convincingly than extra lighting tricks alone. If you take a step back and think about it, this is less about a single shader and more about a design pattern, texture-driven depth, responsive parallax, and an expressive storyboard encoded into math. A detail I find fascinating is how small texture tiling choices can alter the perceived scale of the portal. A fast, choppy parallax reads as rough and primitive. A slow, smooth parallax reads as mysterious and dimensional. That choice nudges how the viewer interprets the portal's boundaries and what lies beyond. From a broader angle, this approach aligns with a growing trend: artists using minimal geometry with smart shading to achieve cinematic vibes. In my opinion, the real takeaway isn't just how to replicate the effect, but how to think about depth as data, layers that you can reorder, modulate, or remix at real-time speeds. This is game dev meets graphic design. Your storytelling with parallax maps, not just rendering surfaces. Let's talk about the practical side. The portal shader setup, as shared by Binbun on itch.io, serves as a blueprint for other creators. You can harness a shape texture to guide layer masking, sprinkle a noise texture to break monotony, and then orchestrate the motion of each layer for a believable depth cascade. What this really suggests is a workflow you can adapt to other UI parallax moments or even non-portal scenes where you want a sense of space without heavy 3D overhead. If you're a shader tinkerer, this is a template worth studying closely because it distills depth into a repeatable, tweak-friendly system. Deeper insight: the success of this effect depends on convincing the brain that there's parallax even when your geometry is flat. The trick is in the sampling strategy, the way you sample multiple depths along an array, and how you map those samples to screen space offsets. The better you tune the parallax strength per layer, the more convincing the scene becomes. A common misunderstanding is to treat parallax as just a single, move the texture slider. In reality, you're balancing parallax range, layer count, and noise-driven variation to avoid a flat, textbook result. If you're curious about what this means for your own work, here's the bigger picture. Depth as a signal is a powerful tool for storytelling in 2D pipelines. It lets you suggest 3 dimensions with 2, guiding the viewer's gaze toward narrative focal points, like where the portal opens or what lies behind it. A practical tip: start with a simple 2-layer parallax, then introduce a 3rd layer with a subtle noise pattern to add organic depth without oversaturating motion. This keeps the effect performant while still feeling intentional. Closing thought: Binbun's Godot Parallax portal isn't just a clever shader trick. It's a case study in how to design depth, motion, and meaning together. It invites creators to ask bigger questions about what depth represents in a flat canvas and how to tell a story through movement, texture, and perception. So I'll leave you with this. If you could build a portal that reveals a world with a single, well-tuned texture pass, what story would you tell through the layers of depth you reveal? If you want to dive deeper, I'd love to hear which aspect of this approach you'd try first in your own project. Do you want a longer walkthrough of the parallax math or a practical, plug-and-play setup you can copy into your Godot project? Let me know in the comments, and we'll break it down together.